Hey y'all, this is Tara with Newland Farm. Today I wanted to show you a really easy way to make bread for your family. If you're intimidated by making bread or anything like that, this is the one you need to start out with. You need to start with a big bowl with a lid, and it starts out with half a teaspoon of yeast and some warm water. And then you just kind of stir it to get it to dissolve. I was always scared of making bread, and then I found this recipe online, and it's our favorite. And it looks pretty too. You do need to have a Dutch oven to cook the bread in. Okay. That's good and dissolved, and now we're going to add our flour, and I use bread flour, 6 cups of bread flour, and it was 3 cups of warm water. I don't think I said that. And then you'll think that the dough's not coming together very well. It's not going to be a real smooth dough at first, like most bread recipes are. We'll stir it in a little bit, and then to end, you add a tablespoon of sea salt. Sophie, if you want to bring that over here so they can see what it looks like. See, it'll look like it's not coming together real well, but you just keep stirring it till it's all incorporated. And then what you're gonna do is, once it's done, you can put the lid on it and let it sit, and every hour just come and fold it, and I'll show you how to do that whenever it's been sitting for an hour. But you just fold it every hour for about probably 3 to 5 hours. I've never gone longer than that, but you probably could. It's kind of a mix and forget about it for a little bit. You don't have to baby it or anything like that. Okay, so Sophie, show what it looks like after it's all mixed. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now we're just gonna put the lid on it. We'll put the lid on it, and then we'll come back in an hour and I'll show you how to fold it. Okay, it's actually been 2 hours, but I did fold it once. But this is what it looks like after 2 hours. Okay, and then to fold it, all you do is take the side, pull it up, and take it over to the other side. And you just do it all the way around. Just like that. And then you just put the lid back on it and check it in another hour. Hey there, this is the 3rd hour, so I'm gonna fold it one more time this time. And after I fold it, I'm gonna preheat my oven to 475 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna put my Dutch oven in there to preheat with the lid on it for 45 minutes. And then after the 45 minutes, I'll get back on here and show you how I divide it and shape it to get it ready to put in the Dutch oven. But here's what it looks like now. Now we're just gonna fold it this last time. You can see all the bubbles in there. Okay. Then put the lid back on it and wait for the 45 minutes while your Dutch oven's preheating. And then you'll take it out and I'll show you how to divide it up. Okay, it's probably been more like an hour and a half or 2 hours since I folded it last, but this is what it looks like now. And on this step, you're not gonna fold it. You're gonna always just sprinkle some flour on top because it's gonna be pretty sticky. Get it covered on the bottom too. And then you're just gonna divide it. And I just use my hands. There's probably a proper way of doing it, but I just use my hands and divide it in half, and then you shape them into balls. You can see all the bubbles. See that, Sophie? And you want to try not to pop them, but some of them you're going to pop because there's so many. But you just want to kind of tighten it all up. There's one. And here's the second one. I never get them equal. There's always one bigger one and one smaller one. But it doesn't matter. Okay, so there's the two balls, dough balls, and then you want to take a serrated knife and just cut some like 1-inch slits in them. And that's for when it expands in the oven. Like that. Can you see it, Sophie? I'm going to get my Dutch oven out of the oven. And it's been in here for a while, preheating. It's supposed to be at least 45 minutes. Can I come over there? And you just place it down in there. I didn't say this, but you want to put it on parchment paper. And then you just put it in the oven you cover it and put it in the oven for 30 minutes. And then after the 30 minutes, you want to remove the lid and cook it an additional 15 minutes, and then it's done. Okay, timer just went off. It's been 30 minutes, so it's time to remove the lid. You can see what it looks like after you take the lid off. And then you just put it back in here for 15 more minutes, and then it'll be done. Okay, the 15 minutes is up. I'm gonna pull the bread out of the oven. Look there. Woo! Okay, here's the bread when it's all finished. We've already eaten this half a loaf with supper, but it's a beautiful bread. Don't be afraid to try it. If you have any questions or anything, just leave comments below. See you on the next one.